Yo, what's going on? This your boy DJ J Mo in here. I want to give a shout out to IA The Plug community, industryallexcess.com, and Leaf the Plug. Get connected. I want to shout out those guys, man, for the opportunity and everything. Check it out. I'm gonna do this video. I'm gonna answer these questions. I'm gonna read the questions because I don't have anybody to ask them to me. So I'm gonna read the questions and then I'm going to answer it. First question is, what is your music background? What's my story? I started around 1975, man, at the age of 5 years old, recording songs off the radio. I would, hear the favorite songs I wanted and record them with a tape recorder and, pause it and everything and accumulate the songs and make my own mixtape. Didn't know that's what I was doing at the time, but, I was making my own mixtape. And I just started surrounding myself with anybody who was a DJ. I discovered the art of mixing and scratching in person a little later on in life, like in the early 80s, when I was visiting LA with family. Went out there and met some guys. One guy named was Jaime. He was a DJ out there in California, and didn't hear mixing and scratching back then. Rap was pretty much fresh on the scene, and the DJ and all that stuff. I hadn't seen. I'm not gonna say it hadn't been done in the '70s or whatever, but that's when I kind of discovered it and got hip to it. Uh, anyway, I came back to Houston, man. As I got old and just kept hearing, certain people and guys. I'll mention their names a little later on, and that's pretty much what groomed me to do what I'm doing today. Uh, Over the years, I accumulated better DJ equipment, and I was just constantly kept making mixtapes. I mean, I still make them to this day. Uh, And real quick, I also DJ for All About Our Grind uh, in Corpus Christi before I moved back to Houston in 2014. And I'm currently recording music and still making underground mixtapes and making flash drives with different compilations of music. So hopefully we'll have those on the website here soon. I'll tell you all about that too in a minute. My website. Number two, why am I pursuing a music career? Or a career in music. Why am I pursuing a career in music? Simply because it's my passion. I'm not pursuing a career. At least I don't look at it that way, man. I'm living my dream, blessed life to do what I'm doing, and just blessed to be able to do what I'm doing. So I don't even look at it like work or nothing like that. I guess I am pursuing a music career, but man, it's not even like work. I'm doing something I've always done. Like I say, from the tender age of 5, it just comes natural to me, and it doesn't even feel like work. Third question: who are your musical influences? Like I was saying earlier, I got Jaime out in California. Don't know his last name. Saw him early on. A couple of guys that influenced me: Jared Sampson, DJ Deuce. He's still DJing. DJ Mo Skills. He's actually also my engineer and producer when I record songs. A guy named James Banks, Egypt E of the Terrorist, DJ Egypt E, DJ Aggravated. He DJs for a local radio station here in Houston, and DJ Juice. I would say Daryl Scott, and then DJ Screw also had a little influence on what I was doing or what I am doing. Let's see here. Fourth question: how do you describe your music to people? Well, when I record songs, I want my songs to tell stories about everyday life events. I come up with ideas and concepts for songs, just dealing with daily life situations and life experiences. People different in how they perceive life, and I try to tap into that energy and put it into my songs. My music seeks to make one think about life from another perspective. So, that's pretty much what I do when I come up with, what type of music I'm gonna make and record. Question number 5 asks, what image do you think your music conveys? My music portrays real life events, as I just said. Therefore, it can get ugly at times. I mean, life is not sweet. It's not always good and gravy. So, I mean, I talk about things that I've experienced, things that I've seen, and hopefully it helps someone to, to get through what they're going through, or maybe see it from a different perspective, and have a great outcome. And when I say that, I mean, it may give them some insight on, knowledge or something that they needed in order to get through a situation, or how to respond to a certain situation. So I also like to enforce positive video images when I do record videos. I only have one out right now, but when I do record videos for my songs that I will record in the future, I want to make them, or I want to enforce positive images. When I say that, I mean, like, I don't want to unnecessarily have women twerking in the video. If it's relevant to what the song is talking about, that's fine. Like guns or something, you're talking about somebody getting shot, of course you're gonna have a gun in the video. But I don't want to just be standing around showing guns and just doing it unnecessarily, drug use and things of that nature. I want to enforce positive video images. The next question: what inspires you to do music? One thing I like about recording music is the freedom that comes with it. As an artist, you have the freedom to pretty much talk about what you want, say what you want, and there's no boundaries. I love that. It allows for freedom of expression. There are no restrictions. It's a medium that allows you to truly be an artist, if you choose to do so. Some people do and some people don't, but that's what I love about it. The next question, number 7: what do you hope to bring to the music industry? I've been doing music, or been involved with music, pretty much most of my life. Since 1975, it's 2020. We're talking about a good 45 years. So what I bring to the music industry is definitely experience and knowledge of music. When I say that, like when I'm making my mixtapes, man, I dig deep into the crates. I like to go back and play stuff from the 60s, like the James Browns, and maybe some Sam Cooke, Jimi Hendrix. Different artists, different genres, but I go back and you come all the way up to today. So my knowledge, and just growing up in the 70s and hearing my uncles and aunts and older people, which I hung around a lot of older people, playing their music and listening to it. Didn't appreciate it at the time, but as I got older, I was like, you know what? That's some good music right there. You listen to Marvin Gaye and the Isley Brothers and things of that nature. I like to go back and check it out, because again, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. They influenced a lot of what we do, and the music and the tracks that you come up with. It's all tied in. I don't want to get off on a tangent here. My experience and knowledge of music, I would like to bridge the gap between different generations of people too. Again, that goes back into listening to the old music, and a lot of times people sample and things of that nature, and then you find out, oh man, that song came from this song or whatever. So kind of bridging the gap, man. Just bringing back the old music so the newer generation can hear. If they're really into what they're listening to, they might go do a little research and figure out, oh, you know what, this song was sung by this person 10, 20 years ago, and they just kind of brought it back. I also like to win over people who aren't necessarily fans of rap music. And I have a couple of fans like that. They're like, I don't really like the rap, but I like that song. I've gotten that compliment, on several occasions. So I'm trying to bring people to the genre of rap, hip hop, and also show people the meaning of appreciation of music. I really appreciate music, and I want people to do the same and understand that. Question number 8: what makes you different from other artists? As a DJ, I want to focus more on recording music. That's my true love. I want to do more recording. But as far as, and I think that's what's going to make me different, because most time you think about a DJ, yeah, we make mixtapes, so we break music. At least I try to do more breaking music. DJs don't really break music anymore, but I want to break music and work with new artists, and I'm going to be doing that. But I want to focus more on recording, and Again, I love making my underground mixtapes, and underground is, what I'm making, what I put out, and it's not, it's not really out there in the mainstream, but just something I do just for the love of it and keep my juices flowing. Um, that's pretty much it. What are your past? This is question number 9. What are your past projects and achievements? Um, one of my tracks I made early on 2014 released a mixed version of Cloud 9 with All About Our Grind member, beautiful J-Bo. He's also a producer. I bought some tracks from him before. And that song features PG the Great. Released that one, so that was an achievement. Put it out. Another achievement, DJing for All About Our Grind and working with Ugly Swag Entertainment before moving back to Houston in 2014. I've also achieved #1 on the Corpus Christi Reverb Nation chart. Currently, I think I'm number maybe 3, 2 or 3. I think 3 if I'm not mistaken. And I've also achieved getting a website, www-jmo.com, thanks to Industry All Access. I have my own website. It's been up for a few years, but we've been revamping it and updating it, and I tell you, it's gotten better over the years. I've had it for a few years, but it's really something now, and it's only getting better, man. We're updating it every day and as I speak. So you'll be able to go to the store and get T-shirts and anything else, just more merchandise that I can get in there, and hopefully music and things of that nature. We're going to really get it up to par real soon. So that was also a great accomplishment. Number 10, and there's only 2 more questions. Number 10 is, what do you think your biggest break, greatest opportunity has been so far in your music career? My biggest break, I'm not sure. I'm still learning and evolving. Therefore, big things to come. There are 2 keys I'll follow or adhere to. The first key is to stay consistent, and then the second key is to keep moving forward. Those are 2 things I want to do. I started around 2012 professionally, in this music business, and my biggest break is recording, working with great artists, producers, and engineers, seasoned artists, and award-winning artists. I've been fortunate to surround myself with people who've been in the game for many years, as long as I have, but they were professionally, a lot longer than I have. And so getting that knowledge and that experience and everything that they bring to the table, and they don't hold back. They give me all that knowledge, and I kind of learn. Don't have to learn on my own, but don't have to make the same mistakes that they made, because they make sure, hey, do it this way because this is the best way to do it. So that's truly an advantage. Last question, and I'm out of here, y'all. What projects are you currently working on? Right now we pushing my latest single, Don't Feed the Animals, featuring Mr. Fame, Paco Dundada, and Big Omega. And this is produced by Mr. Mo Skills. That's what he goes by under his producer name. I mentioned him earlier, DJ Mo Skills, but he goes by Mo Skills as the producer. So he helped produce that track and got it out for me. I'm also working on an idea and a concept to record another song. So we're currently working on that. So hopefully we'll get that out soon. And I need to film a video to release an older song that I did. It's a little difficult because one of the guys that did one of the verses is not really active in the music industry anymore, but I have an idea to work around that, so I'm looking into that. So hopefully I can get that done real soon and maybe put out another song here. It's a much older song, but that I recorded a few years back, but nobody's heard it, so it's going to be new to you. Excuse me. So that's it. Once again, shout out to IA, the Plug community. Shout out to IndustryAllAccess.com and Lee leaf the plug, get connected. Thank you guys for the opportunity. Looking forward to everything that's coming in the bright future ahead, man. Peace. I'm out.